Boom shakalaka. There you go.
Okay. Yay, thank
so now
you.
you can stop it, restart it, now you know it's there. Boom.
Cool. Okay, so we are going to work on the Chapter 6 review. So this is the Chapter 6 test review. So Jose was offered a job with a graphic designer making 51,000 K per year. So remember that's 1,000, and another position offering $855.77 cents per week. What's the yearly difference in salary? So we're going to subtract 151,000 minus $855.77 times 52. We subtract those two, and that's going to give us the difference of salary of $6,500. Okay, remember there's 52 weeks in a year.
Attention, students. At this time, our campus is closed.
Okay, number 2, we are working on Mariah is a salesperson at Home Improvement Center. She's paid a monthly commission that is 9.5% of her first $1,000 in sales and 14% of the balance of her sales. Today she sold $180,000. How much is her commission? So we're going to multiply. So remember, percent is a decimal, so we go to the left. So 0.95 times 1,000, and then 14% is a decimal times 1,800 minus 1,000. Okay, and then we're going to end up adding those two together. So we go ahead and multiply. So we multiply those together. Remember to keep track of that, the decimals. So we get 95, and for the next one, 14%, times the difference. Okay, and then we're going to add those two together. So 95 plus 112, and we get 207. Okay, so that would be Mariah's commission. Okay, Mario is paying for $56.46 biweekly for health insurance, which is so biweekly, which is 15% of the total cost. His employer pays the rest. What is his employer's annual contribution? Okay, so we're going to set it up. So remember, it's going to be 15% as a decimal. C is the total cost equals $56.46 times 26. Okay, 26 full biweekly is going to get paid every other week. So we multiply together Mario's cost times 26, and that would be his total contribution. So Mario's total contribution is $1,467.96. Now we're going to divide that by 15% as a decimal. Okay, and that's going to give us the total cost. Okay, so for the total cost, we get it's $9,786.40. Okay, now we're going to subtract that from Mario's cost, which is the $1,467.96. And that is going to give us what Mario's employer pays. Okay, so Mario's employer paid $8,318.44. Okay, so that is the answer. That is what his employer pays. Okay, so this is the total cost. This is what Mario pays. And this is what his employer pays. Okay, so let's do another one. So Leo pays $39 semi-monthly for health insurance, which is 12% of the total cost. So 12% is a decimal times the total cost equals 39 times 24. So go ahead and multiply $39 times 24. We get 936. We divide that. So go ahead and divide by 12%. So we divide it by 12% as a decimal. So make sure that you divide it by 12% as a decimal. And we get, so the total cost is going to be $7,800 for employer. Okay, remember we're going to subtract what Leo paid, so the $936 from the total cost. And we get $6,864. So that's going to be what his employer pays. Okay, so that is what Leo's employer pays. Okay, so next question. Mrs. Gallus has been working in the school for 30 years. She's preparing to retire. So we're going to calculate her pension, okay, based on her average last 3 years' salaries. So these are her earnings for the last 3 years. An employer will give her 1.6% of the average for each year she worked. So remember, it's going to be the percent times the average times the number of years worked. So we're going to go ahead and substitute that in. So it's going to be 0.016 times, we're going to add all those salaries together. So we put all those together. And then we're going to, remember you want to use MathRack. Make sure you put that parenthesis around the salaries. We divide that by 3, so use MathRack, times 30. Mrs. Gallus worked there for 30 years. So her pension, her annual pension is going to be $22,506.40. Okay, so that is her annual pension. Okay, next one. Jorge pays $86.97 bi-weekly for health insurance, and it's 18% of the cost. What's the total cost? So we are solving for C. So we're going to put 18% as a decimal times the total cost equals $68.97 times 26. Remember, biweekly is 26. So we go ahead and multiply those two together. We get $1,793.22. And then we're going to go ahead and divide by 0.18. Everybody, please remember, you can always pause this. Okay, so please pause it and make sure you're doing the calculations along with me. And we get $9,962.33. Okay, so that is for the total cost. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Next slide. Guillermo pays $50 semi-monthly for health insurance, which is 12% of the total cost. His employer pays the cost. What is the total yearly cost of Guillermo's health insurance? So let's go ahead and multiply. So it's going to be 12% times the total cost equals 50 times 24. So go ahead and multiply 50 times 24. So we get 1,200. And we divide that by 12% as a decimal. Okay, so we get the cost is equal to $10,000. So for Guillermo's health insurance, the total yearly cost is $10,000. Okay, everybody, this one is doing unemployment. Okay, so remember unemployment, so it's going to be, so it says in Don's state, calculating the total unemployment for him. And the weekly unemployment amount is 47% of that figure. So for the first quarter, he made $19,574. So that's our first quarter, so that's X. Second quarter, he made $21,974. What will his weekly benefit be? Okay. So everybody, remember it's going to be X plus Y divided by 26, okay, times the percent as a decimal. Okay, so this is W. So we go ahead and substitute that in. So I'm going to do 19,574. Notice I do a parenthesis plus 21,974 divided by 26 times 0.47. Okay, we go ahead and put that in the calculator. Make sure that you use MathFrac. And his weekly benefit amount, you should get $751.06. Okay, next one. So Gabriel's paying $55.34 biweekly for his health insurance, which is 9% of the total cost. His employer pays the rest. What's Gabriel's annual contribution? So we want to know what he pays. So that's just going to be $54.34 times 26, because we want to know just what he pays. So he pays $1,438.84, because we're just doing what Gabriel pays. He's as the employee. Okay, for number 10, Antoine begins working as an X-ray technician with a taxable income of $69,000. The Medicare tax is 1.55% and Social Security is 5.2%. The maximum income of 80%. How much did he pay in FICA? Okay, so we're going to, remember that means we're going to add those two together. So we're going to do 0.0155 times 69,000 plus 0.052, that's for Social Security, times the 69,000. Okay, you can do them separately or you can do them together. But when we do it all together and you put that in the calculator, okay, because remember, by the way, FICA taxes, remember, is Social Security plus Medicare. Okay, so we add those two together. So when you put that in the calculator, you should get $4,657.50. Next one, Guadalupe began working as a doctor with a taxable income of $95,000. The Medicare tax is 1.45%. Social Security is 5.2%. their maximum income of $90,000. How much did she pay in Medicare? So just Medicare. Remember, Medicare is no limit, okay? No limit on Medicare. So it's going to be all of it. So it's going to be 95,000 times 0.145. So remember, it's the percent as a decimal. And we get $1,377.50. Okay, notice it's from Medicare. Okay, next one. So in 2003, Valerie began working as a nurse. Can't talk today. Anyways, anesthesist with a taxable income of $59,000. Okay, Medicare was 1.45%, and Social Security was 6.2%, with a maximum amount of $90,000 that year. How much does she pay in Social Security? So everybody, Social Security. So Social Security, so it's going to be 0.062 times 59,000. Okay, and we're going to get, so Valerie would pay $3,658 in Social Security tax for that year. Okay, that's it for the review. Hopefully that helped.